In Africa, we've had our fair share of political parties that have existed for decades. It is interesting to note that they have a lot in common. Most of them started along ethnic lines during colonial rule, apparently agitating for land reform and self-governance. When the wind of change swept across the African continent, these parties went on to form government. Many were hopeful that this was going to be a new dawn of freedom, but many of these parties went on to become autocratic regimes, with many African countries becoming one-party states under their rule. The parties became indistinguishable from the governments they formed, even taking the semblance of their old colonial masters. Any resistance was crushed ruthlessly by these autocratic regimes across the continent. Now, this resulted in subsequent waves of democracy, with some of the ruling independence parties being defeated. Some of these parties, however, have survived and they still rule today. In other cases, like here in Kenya, KANU merely rebranded into other political parties. In the Kenyan case, for instance, the KANU rebrand is characterized by political parties being put together hastily for convenience, devoid of any ideology that is relevant to the sovereign, that is, the people of Kenya. These parties are littered with old KANU boys, and once they get power, the parties quickly disintegrate and new ones are invented to form government in the next electoral cycle. Now, before I divert my attention to Kenyan politics, in this video, we will be looking at some of the surviving independence parties in Africa and the problems that they pose to the great people of this continent.